In the previous video, we were discussing about that when we do the analysis using latent variables, we face some problems, and previously we discussed one of the problems called construct validity. Now we are on to the second issue that is known as measurement errors. We have these problems in SPSS. We don't have measurement error. We assume that items we collect is measuring the variable without error, and this is not true, because every time we collect data we have four possible errors. Number one, respondents. Number one, measurers. Number third, instrument. And number four could be the situation when and where we collect the data. So that's why we have this measurement error. But PLS will not show us this error. If you see E4, E5, PLS will not indicate these kind of errors, but these errors will still be there. The third problem we have, the latent and the measured. If we have model like this, for example, in this shape, resource is measured with these items, capability is measured with these three items, and performance is actual scale number, could be 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Now this scare box known as measured variable, while these two variables, resource and capabilities, are called latent variable. In SAM we can do both, but not in the SPSS, as we were discussing in the previous videos. In SPSS we have to take average of both the items. For example, these three of the resources and the capability, then we only can run the regression. That's why we called it first generation. The last part, if we talks about that how many regressions in the SPSS in terms of the direct relationships. So how many regression we can do in the SPSS? If we see, if we have the model like that, why we use SEM? Suppose we have the model in this form. The question is that how many regressions we need to run over or in this model. In this diagram, if you see closely, we have basically three regressions: x1, x2, x3 towards m2. This is the first regression. The next regression, the second regression, x1, x2, x3, m2 to m1, and then m1, m2 towards y. So this is how we have basically three regression in this model. But the problem is that when we draw the model, how many models we have here? We have one model, but when we will run the regression, we will run three different models. And this is the biggest criticism on SPSS, because we cannot run model in one go or in one time. So we are running basically three different models, and we will get different results. If we need model like this, or if we have model like this, we have no other option but to test our data on SAM.